Hello there, Anthony Aries here, and in this video presentation training, I'm going to show you a simple way to make 100 grand a year with 8 hours of work. Now, you may make more, you may make less. It all depends how much action you take and what you're willing to do. Now, before we get started, it is very important that you watch the video that I made for you a couple of days. It's called the Freedom Funnel Training. There's no pitch on there. You got to watch that first so that you can grasp what I'll be teaching you. Now, the link to that video training is above this video. So, I repeat, please watch that first because it's part of the puzzle for you to achieve the success that you desire with what I'm about to teach you on this video, right? So you got to watch that one first, then come back and watch this one. You know that I'm all about providing value. I don't want to waste your time, right? So I've done my best to put together some training that is worth your time, okay? And I appreciate you being here. First of all, I totally forgot to tell you that. I appreciate you opening my email, reading my email, and watching this training and the one that I made for you before. I'm very grateful that you've taken the time to do that and understand how valuable your time is. So I want to make sure to provide as much value as I possibly can to you in these free trainings, right? So for this all to make sense, you got to watch the other one first if you haven't seen it yet. If you have, you can dive right into this one. It also may make sense to go back and watch the other one as a refresher, all right? Now, full disclosure, none of what I teach you on this training is guaranteed to work for you. I mean, I can't guarantee it because I don't know anything about your work ethic. I don't know anything about your level of knowledge, and I don't know anything about your ability to execute or implement, right? So I can't guarantee that this is going to work for you. I hope that makes sense, all right? Now, here's the thing. For anything that you do in life, especially in business as an entrepreneur, you got to have faith. If you don't have faith and you don't believe that it's going to work, it's never going to work. I mean, here's a great example of myself. Like, look at me all the way in the left, right? 12 weeks later, look at what I looked like all the way to the right, okay? No performance-enhancing drugs, no steroids, no growth hormone, none of that stuff. It was just clean eating and dedicated working out. And in 84 days, I completely changed my physique, all right? And the only reason that I was able to do that is because I had faith. I completely 100% believed that I could do it within those 12 weeks. And the same goes true for your business. You have the power, right? You wouldn't be watching this video or opening my emails or reading my emails or wanting to learn if you didn't believe that you could do these things, right? You have the power within you. You just got to stay strong with the faith. That's why a couple of days ago, I asked you, what is your big why? Because that's what's going to keep you on track. That's what's going to keep you having faith, right? During this particular time, my big why was the fact that my wife was pregnant and we were going to have a baby and I wanted to get healthy for her, okay? That was my big why, all right? And that's why I asked you that a couple days ago so that you could start to think about that, all right? Now, let's talk about the Freedom Funnel Formula. Again, if you did not watch the previous video, it's important that you watch it so that you can understand the breakdown of what I'm going to talk to you about. So Freedom Funnel breakdown, traffic plus offer equals conversions. Okay. Now, in the Freedom Funnel formula video training that I shared with you, every business uses this formula. Doesn't matter if it's a bricks and mortar business or if it's an online business. And I go into more in depth on the video, right? Now, this video that I'm making for you today, I actually meant to get this out to you a couple of days ago, but I had to like line some things up to be able to make this video for you. There were some things that I had to put together and some people I had to talk to, so it's a little bit delayed. I do apologize for that. But I had to get some stuff taken care of. So now, here's the thing. You know, we got over here, traffic plus offer equals conversions, right? Now, you only need one traffic source. That's all you need, all right? Now, I'm going to bet that you're experiencing traffic overwhelm, and I know this firsthand because I coach and consult with a lot of people, and I experienced traffic overwhelm when I got started online too. Traffic overwhelm equals the feeling of needing to learn and implement every traffic source online. Tell me that you agree with me. I know that you do. I know that you may have already gotten past this, right? You may be someone that already understands that, hey, listen, I don't need to know all these traffic sources. I just need to focus on one. Or you may be new and you may be getting exposed to online marketing, and you may think that I need to generate as much traffic as I possibly can from as many places as I possibly can. But here's the problem. It's going to create massive overwhelm, and that overwhelm is going to keep you from taking action. And the secret to success, folks, is taking massive imperfect action and course correcting along the way. That's the secret. That's all I do. That's the only reason I've achieved what I've achieved in my life, is because I just take massive imperfect action and I course correct. Now, you are wasting your time and energy if you are trying to get a bunch of traffic from a bunch of places and learning how to do it all at once. You're wasting time and energy. It's not necessary. You only need one traffic source to make 6 figures a year. All right, and that's enough to get you money, momentum, and get you going into other traffic sources later, right? It doesn't make sense to master one traffic source. So it doesn't make sense to master, I'm sorry, I'm reading this the wrong way. So doesn't it make sense to master just one traffic source and get to 6 figures first before going and learning and implementing a completely new traffic source? Of course, the answer is yes. Because we only have so many hours in a day, right? Like, think about it. For some reason, we tend to forget that time is limited. And we take on all these projects, and we go down all these shiny rabbit holes, and then we come out when we surface for air, and we're like, I didn't get anything done today. Because we've taken on so much, we're doing so much, and we want to do so much, and we realize there's not enough time in the day to do it all. So you got to step away, you got to do the 30,000 foot view, and you got to just focus on one traffic source, right? One niche, right? Dial that in first, because you can get to 6 figures. It really is not as hard as we make it out to be. You know, humans, I'm guilty of this too, our default mode is complicated mode. We tend to make things complex. At the end of the day, in all of my experience online and in business and in life, I've realized that complicated systems fail, simple ones don't, simple ones succeed. I'm really going to show you how simple this is. Hopefully, you're not going to go into default mode and make things complicated for yourself. I personally prefer easy. If you've been a part of my tribe and you've been, listening to me and been hanging around for a while, you know I'm all about keeping things simple, right? And I prefer easy, minimum effective dose. Even if it means that I may lose a YouTube channel or I may lose a website because I took the easy route, I'm okay with that. Because I took the easy route, I can easily go and put up another web property if it got scorched, right? It doesn't bother me. Like, so many people become paranoid about losing web properties or losing videos, or who cares? Like, get it back up. You're not out there digging ditches. You're not out there cleaning toilets. You're not out there laying down a roof on a hot summer day. You lost a website, big deal. You lost a video, big deal. You lost a channel, big deal. Get back to work and get it back up, right? Especially if you did it the easy way the first time, it's easy to get it back up again, right? That's why I prefer easy. So I would rather go downhill with a tailwind. That's how I like to operate, less stress. I'm on the no stress express, right? Then I'd rather go uphill with an anchor. Most people prefer, or choose for whatever reason, they don't prefer, they choose to go uphill with an anchor. They choose the hard way. I don't know why. You should prefer what I prefer. You should prefer what I prefer, which is going downhill with a tailwind. So how do we do that, right? We need to focus on one traffic source. And not only that, it makes sense for us to focus on the best, most targeted traffic on planet Earth, right? Like, why focus on anything else? Like, there's so many traffic sources out there. And there's a lot of them that get a lot of traffic. But in my opinion, I would rather focus on the most targeted traffic source, right? It also makes sense to own our traffic network before going and paying for one. First, it's my opinion. For example, SEO versus paid traffic. There are instances when sometimes it does make sense to test out an offer with paid traffic before you go and build a SEO campaign for it. There are instances where I've said that in the past. It does make sense if you want to test out an offer. It does make sense to do paid traffic first, but overall strategy-wise, it makes sense to own your own traffic network first, to invest the dollars in building out your traffic network. All right, it makes more sense to do that. We actually discussed this in the Freedom Funnel video training I made for you. So please, if you're still here watching this, it's going to make way more sense if you stop right now and go and watch that first. The link is right above this video so that you can understand the strategy of what we're doing in this video, okay? Please go do it. Don't be stubborn. Just stop. You come back to this and you go watch that first. All right. Now, let's talk about the best targeted traffic on planet Earth. It comes from Google. Google is numero uno. According to Alexa, they're still the most visited site on planet Earth. And they're the most targeted. It's the only site next to YouTube and Yahoo, obviously, but they're not number one, right? Google's number one. You go and you type what you want and you get the answer back. You can't do that with Facebook. Facebook is interruption marketing, right? People are not on Facebook looking to buy stuff. They're on Facebook looking to screw around, right? They're looking to see what their friends are up to. They're looking to pretend like they have a better life than somebody else, right? That's what people on Facebook are doing. They're the only reason that, people buy something from Facebook is because they got interrupted, right? And most of the time, it's like an ad that doesn't even represent what the product. It's like a hot girl. You click the ad because you want to look at the hot girl, and it's a squeeze page. You know what I mean? So there's really not as much, there's nowhere near as much buyer intent as there is on Google, right? So this is what I'm talking about. Going downhill with a tailwind, right? If we go and do traffic on Facebook, in my opinion, we're going uphill with an anchor on our neck. That's just my opinion, right? Because we're dealing with people that have no buyer intent. So all we need to do to make six figures is siphon a small percentage of traffic from Google to our web properties. That's all we have to do. It's not that hard to get on the first page of Google. Public perception is that it's difficult. And it's because Google puts propaganda out there that makes it seem like it's difficult. I mean, you got the Penguin update. You got the Panda update. You got mobile get-in. I mean, if you, just take a look at the propaganda that Google puts out, they make it seem like it's so hard to rank on the first page of Google. I'm going to let you know a little secret. It's not. It's actually easier than most people think. And the thing that's crazy about it is Google is far from perfect. Yes, they have the smartest people on earth, but you also have to think about it. Google has to index and organize billions and billions of keywords. And there's a lot of holes in billions and billions of keywords, right? And a lot of people get caught up and wrapped up in trying to rank for keywords that are super high traffic, super competitive, like best diet pill or lose weight fast or, these really hard local keywords that are super competitive. I'm going to tell you something right now. I've made 7 figures going after keywords that have low traffic volume, that are easy to rank for. All I do is I make up for it in volume, right? I basically just launch more web properties and I go after lower volume stuff that nobody wants to go after, but it's low hanging fruit. So it's easy for me to get on the first page with that, right? So you need to change your perspective of how you look at getting on the first page of Google. You should not be wasting your time trying to get on the first page for keywords like best diet pill or lose weight fast, unless you have a lot of money and time and that's something you really want to do. But I'm telling you right now, you're going to be going up against people that have millions of dollars. It makes more sense to go after all the low-hanging fruit that everyone is, or the most people are ignoring, because if you think about it, what does the herd do? Most of the herd wants to go after the high traffic keywords, so they're wasting all their time and energy going after that. Well, why are we going to do what they're doing? Why don't we do the opposite of what they're doing? Why don't we go after the keywords that they're ignoring and that they don't want to go after because they don't think there's any money in them, right? Okay. Now, here's just to prove to you that Google is still number one. I went over to Alexa, and you can do the same thing. You can go to alexa.com and then just click over here, browse top sites. You can actually see the most visited websites on planet Earth. You can see what they are. I had to get some water. Woo! My voice is still not 100% from that cold, you probably tell. I still have a cough, and my daughter got it now, and somehow my wife has managed to not get sick. Anyways, you want to come over here, browse top sites, and you'll see Google is numero uno, Facebook's number 2, YouTube's number 3. So this is search engine, this is search engine, this is search engine. Amazon's number 6. It's kind of a search engine, right? You go on there and search for stuff you want to buy. But look, Facebook's the only one that's interruption marketing, right? So my opinion, focus on traffic that's search traffic, targeted traffic. And if the way that I like to do it, I like to do YouTube stuff. So I actually pull traffic from YouTube, but I also pull traffic from Google. There's a lot of people searching on YouTube for stuff. So I'd say the buyer intent on YouTube is way higher than the buyer intent on Facebook, in my opinion. My experience. And my experience is derived from my opinion. Or my opinion is derived from my experience. So how do you get traffic from Google today and onward, right? How do you do it? Now here's something I want to share with you that I didn't even put down in this presentation. I have been doing SEO since 2002. It is now 2015. I started in winter of 2002, so it was like, I think it was October is when I started to learn about it. And I started to take action maybe November, started to launch my first sites like November, December 2002. So as of now, that is 12 years and I don't know how many months, 12 years, 8 months is how long I've been doing this, right? Now here's what I want you to realize. 12 years and 8 months, here I am still today after 12 years and 8 months online, all right? That is huge, right? SEO is very sustainable. I live a very comfortable life. I could be making way more money than I do. I mean, there's a lot of my colleagues that make way more money than I do. I'm very, very comfortable with my lifestyle, though. I also choose to have more freedom than they do, right? SEO has awarded that for me. I have changed how I do SEO. I don't do as many websites as I used to do. I focus now on more videos, right? I do a lot more videos. It's easier to get on the first page with video than it is with a website, right? Now, I'm not saying to not do websites. In 2016, I'm actually going to go back to launching some more sites. I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to do sites and videos. But if you're new, if you want to get money momentum, if you get overwhelmed by tech, don't worry about building sites. Focus on YouTube right now because you can drive and siphon traffic from YouTube and you can drive and siphon traffic from Google back to really the only site you need right now to get your business off the ground is a squeeze page. That'd be the only thing that you need, or a really good lander that has some pre-sale content to an offer that you want to send it to, whether to an affiliate offer or whether to a local business selling them leads or renting them leads or whatever. All right. So how do you get traffic from Google today and onward? Well, I'm going to tell you something. It's actually easier today than it was years ago when I got started. Okay. And I urge you to focus on SEO. I know that a lot of people are running for the hills, which is actually great for you. That means you're going to have less competition. But like I said, I've been here for about 12 years and 8 months. I don't see it going anywhere. I mean, at least not for the next 20 years. I'm going to be 60 by then, hopefully retired. But, if it lasts 20 years, SEO, I'm okay with that. If it lasts 5 years, I'm okay with it. It's plenty of time for me to continue to make money. Like, I know it makes money. It's been sustainable for me for 12 years. And I believe it's going to continue to be sustainable for me for the next 12 to 20 years, okay? So it's worth you focusing on SEO. It is the best targeted traffic on planet Earth, right? It makes sense. So, and it's actually easier today than it was years ago. And I'll tell you why. When I got started, there was no social bookmarking sites, right? There was no blog commenting. Blogs did not exist. There was no Web 2.0 authority sites. They didn't exist. There was none of that stuff. And, to get on the first page of Google back then and even today, you had to get backlinks from relative niche sites. And back then, the only way you could get backlinks from relative niche sites was usually from competitors or directories, niche-related directories. That was really the only way. And I'm going to tell you something right now. Competitors did not like giving you a link from their site to your site. Even if you told them you would give them a link back, they did not like it. People did not understand the concept, and it was really hard to explain to people. So you kind of had to build your own back then. Today you guys, everyone calls it a private blog network. There was no blogs back then, so we would build, I guess you would call it a private site network. and you would just buy a bunch of domains and put up content on them and connect them all together. And I've been doing that since 2003. It's all the rage even today, right? Even today, building your own network beats out Google. It was beating Google back then. It's beating Google today, right? Back then we didn't have cPanel, different cPanel IP hosting, like SEO hosting, and there's another one out there, I forget now what it's called. But we didn't have any of that stuff. You couldn't get hosting on different C block IPs like you can today. So it was easy for Google to figure out. Eventually they figured out. There's a big update, November 2003, called the Florida update. That was one of the first Google updates I ever experienced. And they slammed my private site network because they had figured out that I owned all the stuff, all the sites. So today it's easier to hide the footprints. Today it's easier to get away with that stuff. So it still works. The point of what I'm trying to say is private site, private blog networks still works, right? So it was a lot harder back then than it is today. It's so much easier. Today, all you have to do is have a web property with authority. And you don't even need, it doesn't even need to be a web property you own, right? You can do it for free. You can go get Web 2.0 properties with authority for free all day long. And then you could link from those web properties to your money site, right? And it's not that hard to get authority today. It's so easy compared to what we have to go through. Back then, you know, you would do work on a site. You would have to wait 30 to 60 days to see any results. I'm going to tell you something right now. It sucked. Today, y'all don't have to worry about that stuff. You know, y'all are spoiled. You really are. And y'all are lucky that you have what you have in front of you today, because you get feedback a lot faster. You get results a lot faster. Google has to work a lot faster. If it doesn't, it's going to die. It needs to work fast. So anyways, let me show you really quick proof that authority beats backlinks. A lot of people, you know, this is a big argument out there. You know, what's better, backlinks or authority? Backlinks or authority? You can actually get on the first page of Google without any backlinks. Let me prove that to you in a second here. And I'm gonna look at some pretty competitive keywords too. It's gonna blow your mind, right? So we're gonna start with lose weight fast, and I'm just gonna refresh this so that you can see that we're live on Google. Lose weight fast. We're gonna come down over here, and we're just gonna take this bodybuilding.com. This is they're ranking number 1, 2, 3, 4. They're ranking 4 organically, right? And we're gonna grab that site, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this URL, and we're gonna go over here to Moz Open Site Explorer. You can get this for free. Just Google Moz Open Site Explorer. It's totally free. All we're gonna do is put the URL in here. It's gonna tell you how many backlinks are going to this page. All right, so now what we want to look at is inbound links. It says over here 377 total links, but this is like links from within their site. So these don't really count. Really what we want to do is look at inbound links, right? So they're on the first page with only 14 inbound links, right? 14 inbound links. That's pretty crazy, all right? And here they are right here. It's pretty nuts, all right? Let's look at another one. Let's look at Orlando personal injury attorney. Pretty competitive keyword. I know it doesn't have a lot of results, but it's a very competitive local keyword. There's a lot of personal injury lawyers in Orlando. These guys are paying anywhere from 40 to 50 bucks a click for these keywords up here, so it's a very, very hard keyword. And, you know, we'll just come over here to Find Law, right? We'll take the Find Law website. There's an authority site. Now, what's my point, right? There's this site, like this site. The reason that bodybuilding.com is ranking is because it's an authority site. It's only got 14 backlinks going to this page, right? Let's look at Find Law. Findlaw.com. Paste that in there, and we'll do a search on that. Look at this one. It has no inbound links. None. No inbound links. 0. It has one root domain linking to it, an outside one. That's it. All right. No inbound links. All right. All right. Let's look at another one. Best diet pills. look at WebMD's website here. We'll put that in there. And so WebMD, the WebMD is ranking, I think, on number 3. 1, 2, number 3. All right. Numero tres. And then the FindLaw one was, no, I'm not counting the ads, right? Number 1, 2. FindLaw was number 3. All right. On the first page. So let's do, I think I copied it. Yeah, WebMD. Let's see what WebMD comes up. Look at this. No inbound links. All right. And no root domains and no total links, right? The reason WebMD is ranking is because it has authority, right? So that should prove to you that authority beats backlinks, right? Authority beats backlinks. Okay. So how do you get authority? It's very, very simple. You get authority from sites like these. These are all authority sites. Now, you can shoot them to your PBN, your private blog network. I don't have a private blog network. My private blog network is essentially all these I have right here. I've got a few sites, but I don't have like a official private blog network like I used to have years ago. So one of the things you want to do is, if you do have a private blog network, you need to build authority to your private blog network. If you have a private blog network that has a crap load of backlinks and no authority, or no social signals, it doesn't look right, right? So it's crazy. Like, people build these private blog networks and they don't build any social signals or any social accounts to their private blog networks. So that doesn't look legit, right? Think about it. Like, what normal site out there does not have its own Facebook account or its own Twitter account, or a blogger set up for it? Anyone that's legit has that, right? So you have to have that to your private blog network. Now, if you don't have a private blog network, don't worry. I'm going to show you another way to do this. And then what you do is you can also take the links. You could take your private blog network and you could also link out to another set of social signal accounts, and then that can link to your money site, and then also have the private blog network link to your money site. Doing this will get you unbelievable rankings. Now, we're not going to try to rank for best diet pills. We're not going to try to rank for lose weight fast. It just takes too much time and too much money. Yeah, you can do that, but the amount of time that it would take you to rank on the first page for lose weight fast or best diet pills, the amount of time it would take for you to do that, you could have launched a dozen or so money sites and make the same amount of money with those dozen or so money sites that it would take, that you would make from one site ranking for best diet pills. Okay? Now, here's a wide open loophole. Now, remember I said that if you don't have a PBN, this is how I like to do it. This is how I operate. I basically like to take my social signal network and I like to point it to an authority site like YouTube. And that's how I blow shit up. That's how I get on the first page really, really quick. And I do it for competitive keywords. Now, there is a BAP. The BAP. Dun, 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 dun. Let me get some more water here. So the BAP stands for the big ass problem. The big ass problem with this strategy is that if you have to do this manually, it literally is as bad as digging ditches or cleaning toilets. It sucks. I know it's not physical labor, but it is the worst mind-numbing work ever. And something I dread doing. I hate doing it. I can't stand it. And if you have to pay someone $4 an hour to do it, to post, your content on all these social sites and get these social signals, it costs money. $4 an hour, if you have to do it every time, it adds up. So the thing about it is that setting up these social signal networks is worth the investment. Google needs them. What's awesome about this situation and this strategy is that Google can't do without these social networks. The internet landscape has changed since when I got started. It's much more social. Google needs to constantly be indexing content. Google lives off of content. If Google does not have content, Google is dead, right? And so the best content is coming from social sites right now. User-based content coming from social sites that Google needs to be indexing and Google needs to stay on top of. And so they need social sites. Without social sites, they're dead. They're flying blind without them. And so with us focusing on social sites and driving traffic from them and using them to get on the first page of Google is a win-win strategy for us, right? They are the red carpet to getting on the first page of Google. So it's worth any investment. I mean, I'm not kidding you. I have invested thousands of dollars in this, and you should as well. This is worth any investment to get these social signal network assets built. I met someone the other day who had he had 700 social signal networks. He's been building them up over the course of a year now, and he's got 700 sets. So that means he's got like 700 different users, and they're all very organized and everything. And he was showing me how fast he could rank for some unbelievable keywords using the gambling niche. And I was just completely blown away. Like, he would make a post, and he didn't blast the post out instantly to the network. He would drip it out over the course of 14 days. So he showed me like an example, a case study, where he threw down a post, and it was a very competitive keyword. I can't disclose. It's not my campaign, so I can't disclose the keyword. But to tell you something right now, it's super competitive gambling keyword. Dropped his post in there. 14 days later, we came back, and he was ranked number 2 for this keyword. All right, and it just blew my mind. So he has invested a lot of time. I'm not saying you have to go build 700 users, right? This guy's in an uber competitive niche, and he needed to do this for what he was doing. You don't need to do that. But the point is, it's worth your investment to get these social signal network assets built. It is completely worth it. I mean, you can create traffic on demand. The cool thing too is, as much of a problem as it is to do this manually, there is a way to automate this. Okay? Now, everyone continues to ask me how I do it, and I see it in my groups. And the way that you do it is with a software called Sendwire. And that's the reason I'm running this webinar, because everyone keeps asking me about Sendwire. We could ask about Sendwire in our support desk. We could ask about Sendwire in our groups. Anthony, how do you use Sendwire? How many accounts do you have for Sendwire? What do you use accounts for Sendwire? Sendwire. People keep asking me. So that's why I said, you know what? I'm going to do some training again. And I'm going to get everybody excited about Sendwire. If they're not using it, or you have it and you're not using it, you need to start using it. Stop buying other stuff and focus on this. You can demolish it with having this software. It's the go-to software for building social signal networks, especially with Aries tribe members. I don't endorse OnlyWire. I only endorse this one. You can actually build multiple networks on Sendwire. With OnlyWire, you can only build one set of accounts. You have to, every time you want to do a new set of accounts, you got to pay them. With Sendwire, you can build as many as you want, right? And that's why it's the go-to network. We've got some people that have built some unbelievable social signal networks. Now, this is the only software that I've promoted multiple times within a year because I believe in it. I've seen the results I get with it, and many of the people within the tribe are getting with it. And I know the owners, Ben Pate and Joe Troyer, very well. I've broken bread with them several times. I've gone out to their house, and they live out West Palm, Florida. I used to live in Orlando, Florida. I now live in the west coast of Florida. I've hung out with these guys. I know these guys. I've seen their operation. It's like a real deal software company. It's not like a hokey pokey operation running on a hamster a hamster and a rubber band. You know, it's the real deal. These guys have customer support specialists that are local in their business. They have software integration specialists, developers. They've done something like 30 million posts with Sendwire in less than a year. 30 million posts have been syndicated using the Sendwire platform in less than a year. So it's no joke. Now, I just want to really quick jump out of here and just show you just a few live ranking examples that we've gotten with Sendwire. Now, here's one that Joe did. Mobile debt repair. This is a big niche for him. He does really well with this niche. Mobile debt repair leads. There he is right there. There he is right there. These are all him. He's ranking for all these. Dental leads. Here's he is ranking for dental leads. And then check this out. I'm beating these boys out. Look at this. Sendwire bonus. This is me. I syndicated this on Sendwire. Anthony Aries right there. There's me right there. Anthony Aries. This is me right here. Anthony Aries. Sendwire bonus. And this is me too. I'll just pop that open so that you can see. See? I'll open that right there. There's me, Anthony Aries. Let's see. I mean, I'm just dominating this whole first page. So this works with affiliate and local too. There's me right there, anthonyaries.com. And this is me again, Miami. This is a blog that's on my network. So this is me again. And just open that up so that you can see Anthony Aries. I just want to show you this so you can see how powerful this is. There is no way I would have this many properties on the first page of Google if it wasn't for Sendwire. I mean, look at how many pages I have on here that are me, right? So I got 1, I got 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 6 out of 10 results for Sendwire bonus. I've actually made a significant amount of money with this, just to show you. So you don't think I'm full of it. Let's log in here really quick, and I'm gonna go down here. No, wait, had a lot going on. As you can see, my RoboForms is insane. So check it out. That's how valuable that keyword and some other ones I'm going after for Sendwire are to me. Let's see, affiliate earnings. Let's scroll down here to the bottom. So in commissions, year to date, I've earned $31,000 and $31,129. Okay, so super valuable. So this works with affiliate stuff too, right? It works with local, works with affiliate. If you're a product creator, if you're a life coach, you need to be using Sendwire in your business. Okay. All right, cool. So here's the deal. I'm not bringing you the same old deal that everyone else out there is and just going to collect an affiliate commission like everyone else does. I'm actually bringing you an opportunity, an awesome opportunity. Because of the size of my email list and the amount of sales that I can generate, I can get us special insider deals not available to the public. This is why this video actually took a couple of days for me to get out to you. I was supposed to get this out to you a few days ago, but I've been hashing it out with Joe Troyer and Ben Pape for the past couple of days, trying to get you guys a sweet deal. I'm actually one of the top 5 affiliates for Sendwire this year. So you win because of my clout with Joe Troyer and Ben Pape, owners of Sendwire. I've actually been able to twist some arms to get you a sweet deal. This is, again, I had to hash this out with them for a few days. They only wanted to give me 25% off. I was actually able to get a 50% off deal based on what the public has to pay. So here's what the public pays. The public pays, they only get 30,000 posts a month. That's all that they're allowed to post on the network, okay, on their account. And so, like, if you ever wanted to blow out a big network, and do like 700 users, like the guy that I talked to, 700 different user accounts. 700 times 30, that's about, I think that's 21,000 web properties that he has, if you do the math. You basically would, it would be hard for you, it would be hard for you, you couldn't do it, right? I think he maxes, he bought a lifetime account from a long time ago, so he's all set. But like, if you were to try to do what he's doing today, you wouldn't do it because you can only do one post a month. You'd only be allowed 30,000 posts, so you're done, right? That's what the public is limited right now to 30,000 posts a month, and they have to pay $199 per month, right, for the monthly, or $1,000 per year, okay? That's what the public has to pay. Now here's the deal that I got you. Aries Tribe members, you're going to get unlimited use. You're not limited to the 30,000. You can post an unlimited amount of times per month. And you can put on as many user accounts on there as you want. You can't do that with OnlyWire, right? So you can build a 700 user account network on Sendwire with this special. There are there are 3 options. I was actually able to get you an additional option that the public does not have. And one of those options is a lifetime option, which you can't get right now. But the thing is that the lifetime option has the most valuable bonus package. So you do want to pay attention to what we got going on here today. All right. The first option is $99 per month. That's 50% off of what the public pays. The public right now pays $199 per month. All right. You're only going to pay with $99 per month. So you can get in for $99 per month. The second option is $499 per year. The public pays $1,000. Again, so you're saving 50% if you do the lifetime. And I mean the lifetime. If you do the yearly. If you do the yearly, you save 50%. All right? I gotta get some water. Whew, throat's getting dry. And if you do the yearly, you're saving 50% from the folks that do the monthly rate. If you do the monthly $99 per month times 12 months is $1,200 per year. If you do the yearly, you're saving, I think, about 60%. It's only $499 per year. And you're saving 50% from what the public is paying. So you get some really good deals there. Third option is $19.99 for lifetime unlimited posts. This is not available to the public. This is 100% the way to go. Focusing on getting this is going to be the heart of your business and any business that you do. I mean, having this will allow you to, you can manage social signal networks for clients. You can post for clients. You can create an insane blog network. You could rent it out for people. You could post on your network for money. I mean, this is the most intelligent investment that you can make. And it's literally 50% off. It's half off. Now, this is a stupid deal. I'm going to tell you why this is a stupid deal in a second. It's actually a very dumb deal for Joe and Ben. And you'll see why. But because of what I've been able to do for them, they're going to hook you guys and girls up. Now, this ridiculous deal ends when this promotion is over. You're not going to be able to get this deal ever again for me. They swore to me up and down, left and right. They didn't care how many I sold or how much of a big affiliate I become. They said, no more, Gomes. They said, Aries, this is it. You're done. You can't get any more. It's gonzo. So this is the last time. You're not going to be able to see me promote this again at such a great deal. And the unlimited posting bonus ends after this promotion. You're not going to be able to get unlimited posting after this webinar. So very, very important. Now, like I said, this actually ends up being a stupid deal for them. They actually have terrible profit margins with this deal. They barely make any money with it. And that's why it's not available to the public. Okay? And this is like the last time they said that they're doing this for me. So now let's just cover really quick the Sendwire Speed Success bonuses. This is for the monthly and yearly option only, right? These are the bonuses. There's a big bonus package, not a big bonus package, but a very valuable bonus package for the lifetime members. But if you are monthly, if you're going to get the monthly or the yearly, This is what you're going to get. Bonus number 1, you're going to get the Good Guy Honest Review affiliate template so that you can gain visitors' trust and you get sales like crazy, especially for affiliate products. This template works like gangbusters. Made a fortune with it. You're going to have it. Bonus number 2, you're going to get affiliate review one-liner swipe file. It's important to grab your users' attention. So this swipe file is going to allow you to deploy psychological sales triggers throughout your Sendwire campaigns that persuade viewers to go to your websites and buy from you. Bonus number 3, Sendwire optimization checklist so you don't make any mistakes and beat out your competition with your Sendwire network. Bonus number 4, how to set up your Sendwire network logins on a shoestring budget so you don't have to do any of the tedious work of creating accounts. It's terrible. Nobody wants to do that. And it makes it easy to reinvest the profits into building out a really big network, which is where the really big money is, right? Building out a big network. And bonus number 5, I'm going to give you 1 live hot seat session with myself. The value is $2,000. I'll stay on until we drop dead. I'm going to make sure to get everyone's question and do a hot seat with everyone. It will be recorded if you can't attend. There will be a recording of it. It's no pitch. It's a coaching session with me so I can critique your campaign, your network, your strategy. All right? Now, you might be thinking, wait, Anthony, I thought you were going to show us a simple way to make 100 grand with 80 hours of work. Well, I'm going to get to that. I already showed you how to get the traffic, right? It's not that hard. It's really all you have to do. I'm glad that you asked. I'm glad you're thinking about it. Well, how the heck am I going to do this? So keep watching this video and I'll show you the details. But first, before I do want to show you what the first 10 people that get Sendwire lifetime access license will get. You're also going to get the bonuses that the monthly and the yearly licenses get. So you're going to get these 5 bonuses. If you get the lifetime, you're going to get these 5 bonuses, right? Plus, you're going to get a live 5-week immersion training called Video Landlord. Video Landlord is brand new, and there's nothing out there like it. You've never seen anything like this before. It's not rehashed info. This is going to be my next flagship course and training because there's actually going to be a live weekly coaching element with it. And we're going to be charging $5,000 for it when we launch it in first quarter of 2016. And you're going to be able to get it before everybody else. Let me give you a quick breakdown. In week 1, we're going to cover rich niches, and we're going to have, you're going to have to pick one. That's the deal. We're going to go over a bunch of them, and you're going to have to pick one, right? This is not a show and tell, it's a show and do, right? This is an immersion training, which means that at the end of the 5 weeks, you're actually going to have an asset that's going to be producing money for you because we're going to do it together. In week 2, I'm going to show you how to build a super niche YouTube silo channel. And we're going to connect your Sendwire network to your super niche silo channel, right? We're going to all do that together. You can't show up and not do the work. You have to do the work. If you can attend, we will record the sessions for you. Everything is going to be locked up in a member site. And we're also going to have a Facebook mastermind group that's just for us, dedicated to us. And it's only going to be 10 people. I can only take on 10 people at a time. I can only give attention to 10 people. So, and I need you all to help each other too, right? This is going to be a collaborative effort. Week number 3, we're going to look at different offers and choose the ones that we want to connect to our super niche silo channel, right? We're not building websites. Really, we're going to be focusing on video stuff, right? And you don't ever have to get in front of the camera. Don't worry about it. Because in week 4, I'm going to show you how to create and produce mass videos without ever getting in front of the camera. And that these videos convert into dollars without any fancy video software. You're not going to need to buy any video software for this. I'm going to show you how to do this without that. And we're going to syndicate our videos on our Sendwire network so that we can get those page 1 rankings. And then in week 5, we're going to analyze our results and course correct any campaigns that need fixing to get us on track to making money. So I'm going to walk you through this, right? I'm going to hold your hand. If we build this and nothing's going on, we need to figure out what's wrong with it. We need to look at it. We need to analyze it. We need to fix it, right? Because the whole goal is to make sure you're making money. I'll explain why this is important. I'm not going to leave you high and dry. I do have a special Video Landlord bonus too. In addition to the training you're going to get every week, as a bonus, I'm going to give you a live Q&A call too. So that's one call dedicated to training. We're not really going to do any questions on that call. It's really just going to be me getting the training out. I may answer a couple questions to make sure that you do the work, but we're not really going to be doing any Q&A on that call because the idea is to have you work with me as we do it, and then we're done. And then we're going to have that same week, we'll have another call dedicated to Q&A, all right, based on that module, right? So every Q&A call is going to be based on that week's module, right? And I'll be standing on the call until every question is answered, all right? Now, my hourly consulting rate with my private clients is $2,000 per hour. You're getting 5 training sessions and 5 Q&A calls. If you add that up, that's 20 grand. That's $20,000 value. And I'm going to be doing more than an hour per session. I mean, think about it. We're going to be building stuff out. I'm going to be answering questions until they're all answered. So I'm assuming the 20,000 is only on a per hour basis. So, you know, 5 training sessions times 1 hour is 5 hours. 5 Q&A calls times 1 hour is 5 hours. That's 10 hours times $2,000 is 20 grand. Well, here's the thing. I'm going to be making myself available longer than 10 hours. Let's be honest. We all know that if you've been on any of my emergent trainings or you've ever been on a call with me, you know I always go longer than an hour. So you're getting a really, really sweet deal here, okay? The reason I'm doing this is a bonus training, and the reason you don't have to pay 5 grand for it right now or 20 grand for it right now is because when you get Sendwire, first of all, I want you to have this tool, right? This tool is going to be everything for you. I mean, it's really going to be all you need. Like, you don't need anything else. This is it. You need this tool, and you could write your own ticket. So it actually goes perfectly with what I'm doing with Video Landlord, and that's one of the reasons why I'm offering it as a bonus training when you get Sendwire. Now, later on, when I sell Video Landlord, people that buy Video Landlord are going to have to go out and buy Sendwire. So you're getting a 2-for-1 here, because I don't own Sendwire. Those guys do. They're going to get the Video Landlord training, and then they're going to realize that they have to go and get Sendwire, right? So it's going to suck for them, but for you, it's not. You're going to get 2-for-1 here. You're getting the bonus training, you're getting Sendwire, and here's the deal. I need 10 serious action takers. I need people who are serious about investing in their business, people who are serious about investing their time, people who are serious about focusing, because I'm going to need your testimonials when we launch first quarter of 2016. I'm going to need it. I'm going to need you to help me get this thing off the ground, right? As much as people love me, they also love to know that other people are succeeding with what I teach. And if I show them what I'm doing, a lot of people don't believe it. They need to know that other people are doing it. And that's why I need you, okay? So you're going to get $20,000 worth of my time for a fraction of what my private clients are paying me. All you got to do is head on over to bonusrightnow.com/super deal. And you want to choose the lifetime option, all right? That's the best deal, right? That's the best deal. Now, if you don't have the investment, figure out a way to get it. This is a good, stop buying stuff. Allocate all of your resources to this, right? Commit to this. If you put your back up against the wall and you commit to this, you know what's going to happen? You're going to come out the other end successful. I mean, that's what's happened with me. I call it gun to the head marketing. It's whenever I put myself in a bad situation like that, I end up kicking butt and coming out the other end crushing it. So the goal is to make $100,000 with only 8 hours of work. That's actually what we're going to teach you how to do inside Video Landlord in that training. I'm going to go into it in depth. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you how it works. You're going to see how this is going to happen. This is like nothing you've ever seen before. So the easiest way is going to be to create a super niche YouTube silo channel in a local niche. And we're going to do this without getting clients. That's the crazy part. How do you like that? We're not going to get any clients. We're not going to do any cold calling. We're not going to talk to any clients to get this thing off the ground. All right? So that's number one, right? It's easier to dominate local. The reason we're going to focus on local is it's easier to dominate local because we're not competing against pro affiliates. You're not, and when we do local, all we are is we're competing against mom and pop businesses who have no idea how to do SEO, so we can blow them out of the water, all right? So what we're going to do is create a simple 30-second to 1-minute video with a tracking phone number, and we're going to forward that number to an affiliate pay-per-call network. They're going to assign us a phone number. They're going to give us a phone number, and it's going to be assigned to us. And when we generate calls to that phone number, we're going to get paid. But here's the thing. We're not going to use their phone number. We're going to use our own phone number so that we can control that phone number. And if they give us another number later on, we just swap out the number and forward it to the new number, right? So we always want to be in control of our phone number, right? And then all you need to do to make 100 grand a year, I mean, this is crazy. All you need to do to make $100,000 per year is we need to make $274 per day, right? I'm going to show you the breakdown. This is actually pretty crazy. It's so doable, right? It's so doable. $274 per day, 365 days a year, that gives us 100 grand a year. Now, let's really quick go over some of these pay-per-call affiliate network payouts. Now, here's what's awesome about this. You don't need to talk to any local clients. We're going to get a number from this affiliate, a pay-per-call network, and then we just put that number on our video, right? Mobile net repair niche is right now paying $8 per call. Locksmith niche is paying $9 per call. Appliance repair niche $4.50 per call. Roofing niche $15 per call. Landscaping niche $7.75 per call. Water damage niche $7 per call. All right. Now, once you get to 100 paid calls, you can actually start to negotiate with the network to get better payout terms, make more money, get paid faster, that kind of a thing, right? Here's a real life example. It's a mobile debt repair web property. It's actually last 7 days it made $207. It's making $14.82 per day. All right, this is one property, one web property. All right, and it only took a couple hours to get this web property on the first page of Google. So all you need to do is make 19 videos, right? That make $14.82 per day, and you're at $100,000 per year. Now, it only took 2 hours, this is 3 hours to get this web property on the first page of Google. So we need 19 web properties or 19 videos on the first page of Google. So let's say it takes us 4 hours. Let's add another hour there, right? So 4 times 19. Let's just bust out the old calc really quick. I had one on here. Calculator. All right, here's the calculator. So we had said it took about 3 hours to do this web property right here. So we're going to say it's going to take 4 hours times 19. We need 19 web properties making $14 a day. So 76 hours. So I told you 80 hours. 80 hours to get 19 videos up on the first page of Google making $14 per day, and you're at $100,000 per year. I know you can do this. I would not be sitting here on a Saturday afternoon wasting my time making this video for you if I did not believe that you can do this. It's going to require focus. It's going to require an investment of capital. Now, be grateful that you don't have to shell out $2 million to open a McDonald's or a Dunkin' Donuts like my parents did. You can get this business started for a couple $1,000. You can get the tools you need, and you get cranking on this and start making automated income while you sleep, right? My parents didn't get to sleep. They shelled out $2 million and they were working 50, 60, 70 hours a week at their Dunkin' Donuts store. I know. I put myself through college doing graveyard shifts, finishing and making donuts so that I could put myself through college, all right? And they had to pay $2 million to that business. You don't have to do that. You're going to pay a couple grand for a lifetime license to Sendwire. I'm going to give you the training that you need to crush it with it. I'm going to hold your hand and walk you through the whole thing. And I'm going to stick around to make sure that you have success. I need for you to succeed with Video Landlord so that I can launch this product first quarter of 2016. If you don't succeed, I fail, right? So this is what you're going to learn inside Video Landlord. I'm actually going to show you how to build this with Video Landlord. So when you get the Sendwire lifetime license, I'm going to show you exactly how to make money with it. And as a special bonus, at the end, after we're done, after you get your web property up, your super niche channel going, after you start making some money, we're going to do one little tweak that's going to boost your income from $100,000 to $300,000 per year. That's going to be a special bonus that you're going to get after we finish everything. You got to go through the whole thing with me. You got to stick with me for all 5 weeks. You got to take action. You got to listen to the calls. You got to participate in the Facebook group. Once you do all that and your super niche channel is up and you start making some money, we're going to do one small tweak that's going to bring in 300 grand. But it's not going to work unless you do all those, everything that I tell you to do, right? Now, it's in my best interest. Once again, I repeat, it is in my best interest to make sure you succeed because I need your testimonial. I need your proof. so I can launch Video Landlord for $5,000 first quarter of 2016, right? Without you, I can't do it. So the 5-week immersion training is not a show and tell. I repeat, it's not a show and tell. It's a show and do. So that means when the 5 weeks are over, you've got your super niche silo channel ready to go and making money. And I'm going to stick around inside a dedicated Facebook group with us to make sure you monetize this. That's why I can only bring on 10 people now, because I only have time to help out 10 folks at a time. So head on over to bonusrightnow.com/super deal. I'm such a knucklehead here. I forgot to put .com. Oh boy, it's been a long day. So head on over to bonusrightnow.com/super deal. Now, everyone gets the Sendwire Speed Success bonuses. Everybody, monthly, yearly, lifetime, everyone gets those bonuses. Again, bonus number 1, the Good Guy Honest Review affiliate template, so you can gain the visitors' trust. You get sales like crazy. Bonus number 2, affiliate review one-liners, swipe files, so you can deploy psychological sales triggers throughout your Sendwire campaigns that persuade viewers to buy from you. Bonus number 3, a Sendwire optimization checklist so you don't make any mistakes and beat out your competition. Bonus number 4, how to set up your Sendwire network logins on a shoestring budget so you don't have to do the tedious work of creating accounts, making it easy to reinvest profits into building out a network. And bonus number 5, a live hot seat, no pitch coaching session with me so I can critique your campaign, your network, and your strategy. Now, really quick, what we're going to do is we're going to head on over to bonusrightnow.com/super deal. You have to use this URL. And we're just going to take a look really quick at what we got here, right? We got the ultimate content syndication tool. You're going to syndicate to 31 networks, and they only did sites that actually matter. It's the truth. These are the most powerful networks. These are all the things that you can do with it. Unlimited accounts and campaigns. You can automate the process with RSS feeds. This is an amazing feature. I'm going to show you how to literally supercharge your Web 2.0 accounts with RSS feeds. This will make it so that your social accounts don't get shut down, and it makes your social accounts look legit. You can actually spin syntax if you need to. You can schedule out your campaigns so they get dripped, like the guy that's got the 700 user social signal network. He's able to drip out his campaign so it looks legit. All right. So what you want to do is come over here, click lifetime access today for $19.99. All right. This is what you want to do. And you can see like a whole bunch of case studies over here. Commercial roof repair, they got all kinds of stuff that they're doing in here. And Joe also is including, he's going to include some special training for you called Video SEO Underground. This is the latest stuff that these guys have discovered with video SEO. I've gone through it, but you know, there's some additional nuggets in there. A lot of the stuff that we'll be covering inside Video Landlord will be stuff from in here, but you'll get some additional training from their perspective of how they do it. You're going to get their video SEO cheat sheet. You're going to get their affiliate video blueprint, their local video blueprint. And you just want to head over here and click this to get started. All right, now, really quick, I went over the bonuses that everybody gets over here. Again, the first 10 folks, they get the Sendwire lifetime license. Week 1, we're going to show you how to cover rich niches, and we're going to have to pick one. You got to pick a niche. This is not a show and tell, it's a show and do. Week 2, I'm going to show you how to build a super niche YouTube silo channel. We're going to connect your Sendwire network to your super niche silo channel. Week 3, we're going to look at different offers and choose the one that we want to connect to our super niche silo channel. So essentially, we're going to look at different pay-per-call offers on affiliate networks. We're going to pick the one that you want to use, and then we're going to basically blow out your super niche channel and focus on pushing that offer. Okay. Week 4, I'm going to show you how to create and produce mass videos. This is what everybody gets stuck on. I'm going to show you how to make videos that convert into money without you ever getting in front of the camera, without any fancy video software. Okay. You'll be amazed at how I do this. I've never trained anybody on how to do this. I've never showed anyone this. So this is something I've done with a lot of my stuff that I've never revealed before. I'm going to show you how I do it. Week 5, we're going to analyze our results, and then we're going to course correct. So if we've got an offer that we're promoting that's not doing well, but we're on the first page, the offer sucks. We need to switch it, do something different. Okay, that's why we want to control our phone number. As we control our phone number, we can swap out and do another offer without any problems. All right, and we can fix it and get back on track to making money. And as a special bonus, the Video Landlord, special Video Landlord bonus is I'm going to do a Q&A call every week, so that One call is dedicated to training, one call is dedicated to Q&A. I'll be staying on the call until every question is answered. My hourly consulting rate is $2,000 per hour, so you're getting 10 hours of my time minimum, which is $20,000 value, okay? The reason I'm doing this as a bonus training, like I said, is I need you. I need 10 serious action takers that are willing to focus and willing to invest in their business, because I'm going to need your testimonials when we launch Video Landlord first quarter 2016. So you need to head on over to bonus right now. I can't believe I forgot to put the .com. You need to head on over to bonusrightnow.com, and you need to get the lifetime. That's where it's at. The lifetime is where it's at, all right? bonusrightnow.com/super deal. If you have any questions, what you want to do then is submit your support ticket. Submit your support ticket or your proof of purchase to myproducthelpdesk.com, and give us 24 hours to get the bonuses over to you. I'm going to be creating the members area tomorrow for Video Landlord, so you're going to get access to that. There won't be anything in it, but that's where we'll be putting all the videos, and we'll be putting the live training invitation links in there. So send your proof of purchase to myproducthelpdesk.com, and we'll get you set up with your bonuses. And if you have any questions for me, just ask me below. I'm going to be checking in over the next few days. I'll be checking in every day. If you got a question, I mean, I know this is a big investment, but this is worth it. If you stop buying a bunch of other stuff and you focus on this and you tune out everything, you know, one of my requirements for you when we start our first week is I'm going to ask you to, like, either filter out all your emails from everybody else or to get a brand new email account, because I need you to stay focused with me for 5 weeks. I'm going to need that commitment from you. If you want to change your life and you want to start making automated income and you want to create a 6-figure income, I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to walk you through it. By the end of 5 weeks, you're going to have an asset that's going to be on track to doing that. But you got to stay focused. You got to stay with me, right? So you got any questions, ask me below. I know this is a big investment. I'm going to be available to answer any questions. If you are not comfortable asking me a question in the comment section below, just hit up my support desk and in your ticket, state I have a question for Anthony, and my sister will flag the ticket so that I answer it, and then you can ask me the question privately. All right. I want this for you. I invested my Saturday, a whole day making this presentation. I spent 2 days twisting Ben Pate and Joe Troyer's arms to get this special deal for you guys and to get this lifetime deal for you guys, which is crazy for them to do. I wouldn't have wasted all my time. I mean, I have not been pushing stuff lately because nothing is worth it. I don't sit here and promote every day like everybody else does. You know, I stopped doing that a long time ago because my mission is to help you get on track to having success. And the only way I can do that is with stuff like this. You know, this is one of those things. Like I said, I've promoted it multiple times per year. So please head on over to bonusrightnow.com/super deal. Send us your proof of purchase, and we're going to get cracking on getting you to 6 figures in the next this year. Yours for prosperity, Anthony Aries.